stupid, yeah. But you're pushing my buttons, almost like you want to start another drama. I just wanna stop this confusion, yeah. Like when we were brand new, like forever shades of blue. Back when we were brand new. On my mind, like I never got sober of you, yeah. Can we start it over when you used to hold me early in the morning, feeling this lonely with two, yeah. Like when we were brand new, like for all the shades of blue. Back when we were brand new.
We'll be starting around 5 minutes, guys. Make sure to hit the like and hey, the subscribe and notification icon as well. See you soon.
Wanna show you I'm alright, and the visions that you gave me, just to prove me you just fine. Wanna kiss you, but I have to just forget and say goodbye. Oh, your lies not gonna make me one of them. I'm still alive. Hold me, I just wanna tell you that I'm here for you. Show me that you love me now. I wanna feel with you. Wanna tell you that I'm crazy.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. It's a beautiful, beautiful Monday morning, a beautiful green start to the week. I hope you guys are having a fabulous, Monday morning or a Sunday night, wherever you guys are, right? Which side of the world. Hey, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the comments, see who we have over here. In on making it first again, Antonio D. Loon says, woot, hey man, how's it going? He's like, hey, I thought, he says, oh man, I thought I was first. I thought you were first too. Your comment showed up as number 1 on my other window. So maybe you guys kind of had a tie. Andrew says, morning, buddy. Aziz says, morning too. How's it going, buddy? Giovanni says, AA. Okay, AA to you too. Who else do we have here? Ollie's in here. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Good morning, man. Happy Monday. Across Canada says, moon time. Hey, you made it on time today. How's it going? Jaden Lee says, wow, I'm early. Hey. Yes, you are. You made it on time too. Abhijit Podwal says, what a morning, mango morning from the mango person. In India, we call Aam Aadmi means average man. Aam Aadmi. All right, good to know. Aam Aadmi. Tornado New England. Hey, buddy, how's it going, BT? How are ya? Across Canada says, I'm here because I'm an overnight owl. What time is it there, bud? Who else do we have? Zane. Hey, Zane, it's been a while. You used to show up in the streams back last year, eh? He says, hi fam, can someone remind me how we place the time frame increments, 1 hour, 4 hour, etc.? Just at the background of your chart, you just got to set the watermark, but just the watermark, right click, settings, watermark. Oh yeah, Ollie just replied to you saying he got you. Ollie got you. Crypto Kitty's in here. How's it going, Crypto Kitty? Wait, actually, can you guys confirm that you guys can hear me? A-okay? We should probably start with that. I'm just going to go ahead and adjust my music in the meantime. Tanswan says the charts are looking so mango this morning. Yeah, man, the charts are freaking fantastic. It almost requires no analysis to be done. I was actually wondering, should I even come on stream today? Because literally, the charts are doing all the work for us, right? We gotta literally sit down and do nothing. That's the kind of situation we've positioned ourselves in at the Mango community, where we just sit down and enjoy the gains now, man. Avi says audio's fine. All right, cool. So we're good to go in around a minute. So let's go ahead and take a few more comments. Sach Yadav is in here too. Ajesh is in here. How's it going, Sach? How's it going, Ajesh? Good to see Tan in here too today. Getting in nice and early. And who else is in here? We need to really come up with profile pics for the mango seedlings. So that way I don't miss any of your comments, you know. And easier for me to reply to your questions too. Andrew Puck says, good morning, Sean, where's Krisha? Krisha is actually uploading, or rather rendering the video on a theme that we did just this morning. So she's working on that, making sure that it's up ASAP for you guys. She'll be hopping on very, very soon. So she'll randomly just hop onto the conversation when she's done. So she'll be here soon, hopefully, or she'll just be in the chat. Zahir Khan says, can you talk about a bit on managing greed while in a trade? My targets are met, but I see it running further. How shall one think in such situations? Hey man, Okay, so I guess we could start with that before jumping on to the charts. So if you are trading your targets, you gotta trade your targets, man, period. Okay, you gotta choose between being a trend trader or support and resistance trader. If you've hit resistance and your plan was to take profits, you gotta take profits. But if you're a trend trader like I am, I don't have to deal with your situation because my plan is to not take profits unless I predetermine taking a little bit off, which is not the case for things like Ethereum and Bitcoin, right? But if you're struggling, man, to decide whether to be a trend trader or support and resistance trader, you could kind of do a mix of both. But even then, you're going to come across mental turmoil in regards to, hey, man, I should have taken all my profits, because if I had, and price comes back down. So for example, let's say you were supposed to take profits on Ethereum at 1450, okay? And you take only partial profits because you're expecting price to go further, or you don't want to miss out if price goes on further, and then price comes down on you because you took only partial profits. You're going to be regretting the decision to take only partial profits and not taking the entire thing. So every decision you make is a trade. You need to understand that. In life, every decision you make is a trade-off between something or another alternative. So now, as a trend trader, I am making that conscious decision saying price may come back down from this level and I need to be okay with that. Why? Because I'm going for the big win. Why? Because I'm going for Bitcoin to 65,000, to 100,000, and I'm okay with Bitcoin coming down freaking $10,000 on me, and I'm okay with that. Okay, I'm making that trade. Are you okay with that trade? If not, you got to adjust your system to your personality, which is what Mango Seed is all about, man. You know that, right? We don't give you guys set ways to do things. We try to teach you the entire fundamental basics of what it really entails that you're doing, and then you figure yourself out. You are able to use all of that to come up with a system that suits your personality. Now, of course, because of the community, we have various people with different trading styles. We're allowed to kind of try something from Rob, try something from Sean, or hey, Trader Frazier's doing this, I'm going to try that. You know, you get to mix and match, and eventually you come up with a style that is you, right? But it takes time, man, to discover yourself. That's why I keep saying trading is a journey in self-discovery. And nobody can ever tell you, hey, you got to buy here, sell here. Because if you don't have the personality to buy here and sell here, you're not going to stick with it. So it means nothing. Wow, so we started off the Monday morning with a nice long ramble. Let's go ahead and start with the freaking charts now, man. I'm going to be switching in 1, 2, and boom! I love that animation. Love that animation. Good job, Ollie. Massive shout outs to Ollie for setting that up. And Krisha too. So Krisha and Ollie got together and helped me set this up. So hey, I'm hoping that we have a more relaxed stream today. I'm going to try to keep this one shorter than usual, guys. Probably just an hour and 15 minutes today. Because, yeah, just cause, man. Like, the 2-hour streams are too exhausting, and I feel like I can't get anything done for the rest of the day. I'm going to go ahead, take a sip of water. Alright, so here we have the Ethereum chart, and so I'm not going to spend too much time on Ethereum today. I'm just going to highlight a few things that I've been keeping an eye on, especially the 4-day time frame over here. It's been freaking spectacular. The reason I'm trading it more so on the 4-day, well, you guys know, right? The 4-day is the Mango time frame. It's the time frame we've been freaking talking about ever since Bitcoin was in that consolidation area between 14K and 9K, right? All the way back 2019 June. So the 4-day time frame is the Mango time frame. It gives us the easiest, cleanest trades, and also allows us to be in the middle of the weekly time frame. And what do you know, the Mango dynamic has been freaking ace on the 4-day time frame. But more importantly, guys, forget the Mango dynamic, right? Just look at the candles the 4-day has given us, right? The 4-day actually reached price discovery before any other time frame. Right over here, look at that. Look at that. Closing this 4-day candle all the way back on the 17th of Jan, which was pretty much 10 days ago, was why I was so bullish on Ethereum. And this dip down over here that everybody got scared of was simply a buy opportunity. You can see, right, we tested the Mango dynamic BO as well as the actual dynamic line right over there, and then bought it all back up. and look at that, now made another new high. Ethereum is looking freaking fantastic. Okay, so this is what I wanted to show you guys on the 4-day. Of course, the weekly is really important too. Let's go ahead and take a look at it. We made a brand new weekly candle close high. Ethereum officially in price discovery now on the higher time frame, so weekly as well as a 4-day. Now, oops, I just got a pop-up. Gotta take this out of the way. Okay, cool. So that's out of the way. That's Ethereum USD. Another thing I did want to point out to you guys was Ethereum on the weekly time frame. Let me just go ahead and clear all of this out though. Clear the mess. So not Ethereum on the weekly time frame. Ethereum BTC, right? We had a weekly candle close on ETH BTC that was pretty freaking strong. A really strong candle actually. Let me turn on my horizontals over here. And if you guys were watching yesterday's stream, you guys were aware that I was looking at this zone over here, right, at 0.0404 and right over here at 0.38. Now, during the stream, we talked about how it would be a little bit it'll be asking too much for Ethereum to take out this level too, right over here, this wick high. It'll be asking for too much. So if Ethereum doesn't do that, it's not going to be bad at all. In fact, it's still going to be freaking fantastic. But what do you know, guys? Ethereum actually took out the entire zone and took out that level too. So this weekly close was freaking fantastic. Just like you couldn't ask for more. You couldn't ask for more. And right after we got the close, we went and hit our next resistance level right over here, 0.044. So things are looking really good with Ethereum. But before we move on to the rest of the charts, I do want to point out one last thing to the rest of you, especially those of you who are watching yesterday's live stream, because you guys were probably able to capitalize on this. You guys were able to benefit from this. So good on you. During yesterday's live stream, we kept harping on, or rather I rambled on, the consequences of the 12-hour leading into the weekly candle close, right? I gave you guys a huge hint on, hey, you know, these 12-hour candle closes leading into a pivotal weekly candle close that like we were having on Ethereum can give us a hint as to how to position ourselves going into the weekly candle close. We marked out this level right over here at 0.0405, right? This was a key horizontal, guys. Oops, let me just go ahead and adjust my chart. Okay, right over here. It was really key for multiple reasons that we're not going to go into right now. You can't just look at the highs over here and be like, oh, that's key because of the high. It's not just because of that. There are other things too that you have to look at over here, but that's a conversation for another time. So we marked that out though, and we said if Ethereum closes the 12-hour above this, that's going to give us a critical edge. That's going to give us an idea of where the market wants to go in the beginning of next week. And look at that 12-hour candle close. We closed right above it. This was around 3 to 4 hours after the stream. Closed right above it, retested it, and just kept going on towards the upside ever since then, right? So that was a good move. That alone was a good trade, guys. A good 10% trade, 11% actually. And if you're trading Ethereum and trading with size, that means something. Alright, I'm just reading the comments at the moment. Hold up. So yeah, those are the two big things I wanted to point out on ETH/BTC, guys. It's essentially the crux of it all is that our thesis on the Ethereum charts and the follow through has been on point. And that's not to brag, right? You should never brag about that to begin with, but the idea when you say that to yourself or you say that to your group of traders, your community, the idea over there is to understand that, hey, listen, I'm in sync with the market. I understand that I'm in sync with the market, and that's edge on its own. I can trade with more confidence. Sometimes you're going to have a thesis and it's wrong, and you got to sit back and be like, wait a minute, was it just wrong about my trade idea, or am I not in sync with the market? Is this happening too often? Is there something different going on over here? So those kind of things are important to discuss with yourself at the very least, right? To me, it's really important to know when I am in sync with the market, because once I figure that out, right, I really get more and more aggressive, and I build my trades with my position sizing and go bigger and bigger and bigger as price goes higher and higher and higher. You guys saw that in the last altcoin rally, the altcoin run. I started off kind of by tipping my toes in, right? I'm really cautious. I'm a really conservative trader, guys. So I tip my toes in, and then I'm like, oh, wait a minute. This is working. Boom, right? Life-changing gains at the end of that run. So, I mean, everything has like now diminishing returns, but you guys know what I mean. Pretty significant. But it's about that, building that confidence, right? So man, I could ramble on the idea of confidence for a long time, but I'll stop there for now. Anything else I want to talk about? Let's see. Nope, I'll go ahead and take a look at the comments. What do I think about VeChain? Krisha did a video on VeChain, Paul. You can go ahead and check it out. It's on the channel. Abhijit Podwal says, I bought at BTC based on the stream and the dashboard, guys. Thanks, guys. Hey, man, good job. So that's the thing, right? We talk about all these things on the stream. We provide you tools like the dashboard, and there's everything at your disposal. But at the end of the day, man, it's up to you guys to do the execution, the risk management, right? We can only teach you as much and give you so much edge. That will go only this far, but after that you guys got to take it to the finish line. So speaking of the dashboard, I have it right over here too. I'm keeping an eye on the 4-day dashboard to keep my eyes on the vision over here, right? We're going for the big wins. And if you guys do remember, there was at one point where we were wondering whether Ethereum on its returns on the 4-day would actually outpace Bitcoin, and guys, it's actually done that by a good margin now. And this in a way is a good ratio of BTC, right? You could just basically look at this and say, hey, wait a minute, Ethereum is now above Bitcoin in the gains, in the returns, 254% since its call only 80 days ago. Bitcoin has been running 95 days now and a good 182%, and that's nothing to scoff at. By the way, this is still really, really good. It just shows that Ethereum has been on a rampage, and it gave us the call 15 days later, right? Later than Bitcoin. Bitcoin gave it to us 95 days ago. Ethereum gave it to us 80 days ago. And ever since then, we've literally just had to sit in our position, okay? Every dip down, you basically come in on the dashboard as your edge and just look at it and be like, what's the dashboard saying? Is it saying that I should be getting out? Is it switching from long to neutral? Right, it'll go from long to neutral and then to short. Very rarely, it could happen, by the way, very rarely though will it ever go straight from long to short. It could happen on lower time frames, but on the higher time frames, very rarely. So literally, it's not given us a trend reversal at all for 79 days. It's just stayed long. Now on the dips that you get scared of, you can come here and it's saying, hey, wait a minute, this is still saying long. Is this a buy opportunity? Then you go on over to your charts, look at everything, keep your calm, understand that the trend is still in your favor, and look for opportunities to actually be a buyer perhaps, right? And going back on over to the charts now, you look at ETHUSD, oops, that's Bitcoin. Look at ETHUSD and look at the buy opportunities we had, guys. We got a critical retest of this level over here, 1045. We even got a retest of this level over here at 922. These were two huge opportunities. And you're going to get more opportunities throughout this market. But of course, as long as the trend is up, the opportunities are going to be at higher and higher prices. I'll give you a core piece of advice. If the retracement that you're looking for is strong enough, is deep enough, right? It's most likely that the trend is over and you don't want to even pick up on that retracement. So that's a little hard for some traders to get their minds around because they're so used to buying only at low prices. And then when the FOMO kicks in because they missed out on Ethereum going all the way up to 5,000 or something, and then finally comes back down to 1,000, they're like, this is it, I want to buy. No. That's like, unless you have like a long-term vision for Ethereum, like 10 years, maybe you don't want to be touching that because the trend is done. Most likely. We'll need the charts to actually confirm that, but you guys get the idea. I'm checking the comments now. Let's go ahead and see what's going on. XRP is at the, hey Bob, how's it going, buddy? Good to see you in here. He says XRP is at the mercy of the lawsuit. They are currently being held down by, that's still going on, eh? Man, with XRP, I've been keeping it simple with you guys for like weeks now. I'm like, we're not touching XRP or even looking at it until it closes above the zone. Okay, about 33 cents on the weekly time frame. Until then, it's just a waste of opportunity, man. The rest of the market's freaking going up, and you want to be sitting on a coin that's going sideways? It's just a waste of opportunity. Even Bitcoin is freaking. I mean, that's an understatement actually to say Bitcoin's looking good. Bitcoin may actually do exactly what we talked about a couple of weeks ago. That this may turn into a bull flag over here on the weekly time frame. Is the music too loud? Ben Richard says, please turn off the music. If the rest of you think the music's too loud, I will go ahead and reduce it. All right, so if any of you seedlings have any questions, please go ahead and type them down over here, and I'll be and add like a seedling tag or something to your question, guys, so that way I don't miss your question. Oh, Zahir is here though. Yup, Zahir says, yup, mango seed has been great, and in fact, it is seed due to which for the first time I'm in a situation of a winning trade. Hey, man, that's awesome. That's freaking awesome. That puts such a big smile on my face, man. That puts such a big smile on my face. I worked so hard on that. You can tell, right? I hope you can tell the way that the amount of work I put into those modules. Like, there's a lot of content that I did not include because I had to make the design decision, right? I had to be like, okay, you know what? If I add this, it's going to overcomplicate things. I got to take this from here and put it there. You know what? I just got to rework this, blah, blah, blah. Man, I put a lot of time into just designing all of it. So, yeah. Anyways, he goes on to say, it's because, see that, due to which, for the first time, I'm in a situation of a winning trade, just completed 34% of seed and made some profitable trades already. Attaboy, attaboy. Loving every piece of it, taking your advice and progressing slowly. Good stuff, Zahir, good stuff. I'm glad that you're taking it slow, man. I'm glad you're taking it slow. And you're seeing, right, you don't need to speed through all of it to get the value, right? You need to actually, the best way is to take it as slow as possible. The kind of, just like how Adriana, I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. Adriana. Yeah, Adriana. That's kind of how she did it. And she I think, honestly, I legitimately think that she is going to be the most Sean-like trader that I've come across in Mango, right? Because everybody has their own personality, right? But I feel like she has more of my personality in terms of trading than even Krisha. But she's still early in her journey. But I think she's going to be one of those massive trend traders. Paul, thank you for the tip, man. But like I said, Krisha's already done an analysis, bud, on VeChain, and this is the thing about the tips, right? Once someone gives you a tip, you feel obligated to respond. So I'm gonna go ahead and look at it for you. But again, I really recommend you check out Krisha's video. It's gonna be a lot more beneficial for you because it's more in depth, long and short term. So again, VeChain, man, it's in price discovery too. Targets Krisha had was somewhere around 4 or 2 cents. Yeah, so over here, initial targets are around 4 cents, 4 to 4.5 cents. After that, this could get to, we don't know, right? It's trending up. It's trending up. So that's all you can actually talk about in terms of VeChain. She was looking at a cup and handle or something over here, I believe. I'm not a pattern trader. I'm a trend trader, so I just play the trend. This is going to stay in structure as long as it's following the trend. In terms of short term, there's not much to actually discuss over here. We had like a rising channel. The most bullish thing about this is that the rising channel did not see much follow through, or did it? Oops. I'm drawing this really crudely because I don't care. I mean, it's not that I don't care about the chart. It's about I don't care about things being drawn perfectly. Right, you can take a measured move from this area here, actually. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, this actually met its measured move to the T. So yeah, this is a good chart to be playing. So we break this zone over here, 0.33. Right, I think we're going to likely make our way back to these highs over here and eventually get to Krisha's target. Once we close a candle above, 2 4-hour candles above 0.035, and I think we're going to get to 0.042. This could go, man, but it really depends on whether it follows Bitcoin or not. Yeah, exactly, BT. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Gary Jones says music is great. Please keep it. Hey, thank you. And to the other guy, is it too loud? Is it too loud? I could reduce it a bit. I'm always struggling with that, man. Apologies. It could also be, by the way, your earphones or your speakers, eh? Because there is sometimes that happens. Yeah, so most of the people are saying music is fine, it's not too loud, it's not too loud. So I'm going to go ahead and increase it back. We don't want to ruin it for the rest of the people. Bob Harrison says, although I like the idea of ADA and their chart has strong technicals, you should never put all your eggs in one basket. Yeah, no. Unless that basket is Bitcoin. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't listen to me, guys. Do not listen to anything I'm saying. I have no idea what I talk about most of the time. Oh, Krisha is here. Let me go ahead and get her audio up. Krisha?
What's up, you guys? Welcome, or rather, welcome to me. I just joined in.
She randomly pops in and says, "That's nonsense."
Every time Sean wants to downplay something, he's like, "Don't listen to me. I don't know anything."
It was the funniest conversation with her parents the other day, where all I said was, "I don't know anything. I don't know anything. No. I'm an idiot. I don't know anything." And that's almost the best way to convince her parents to do anything. Just tell them that I'm an idiot. Then they want to listen.
That's funny. All right, so weekly close. I mean, charts are looking freaking phenomenal. I know someone asked about B-Chain just now. I don't know, man. I think B-Chain's up against resistance.
I told him to go ahead and check out your...
Yeah, I did like an in-depth video on V-Chain, so definitely go and check that out. But however, I mean, even though like, guys, these coins are not going to go up in one straight line, you know? It's going to be like a healthy consolidation, even if it is on those higher time frames. That patience is the name of the game, unless it's XRP that you're trading. Then that's just opportunity cost. Oh, hey, you guys, Crypto Kitty's in here, across Canada's in here, still not asleep, man. Jeez, but thank you. Like, it's like 3, 4 in the morning and he's just here. That's awesome, though. Sorry, I've just joined. Have you covered Cardano? I don't know, actually, Sean.
No, we haven't covered Cardano just yet.
Cardano?
Cardano closed right underneath the resistance, guys, unfortunately. So what I'll be doing is I'll be looking for an opportunity to get out of the Cardano ad that I took right over here. I'll be looking to get out of that and allocate it elsewhere. Now the thing is, on the mid to lower time frames, Cardano is still looking good, and I feel like, so the major level that I was looking for to close up above was 0.036, and it just barely did not do it, right? And I feel like it's gonna take it, like just kind of like LTC, but I'm just not, I'm just going to stick to my rules, right? I'm just stick to my rules, get out of that trade. If I want to get back in, I can just get back in. I'll be getting out of the Cardano trade at a very opportunistic opportunity when I do see it, and allocating it elsewhere, because there's so much opportunity in this market. The hardest battle now is going to be allocating it in non-opportunity cost assets. So yes, that's what I'll be doing.
Yes.
Like so those of you in seed, right, you guys have been following the uni trade. Essentially, we posted this all the way back when it was around $5 or $6. Look at that. This is the kind of trade you want to be in, where if you're getting in the midst of the bull market, not kind of like how we built our Link and our Ethereum position, right? Our Ethereum position was all the way from around $300. Our Link we've been building since freaking $4. Those are like long-term plays, but for uni, I want to see that upward move almost immediately, and we're already a good 156% now. Every $2.50 is going to be more and more significant of a move for us now. So this is the kind of chart that we want to be in, right? And it took its time to like build its compounding momentum, but now so this is what I want to see, right? I want to see it working soon, right?
Yep.
And Cardano did what it needed to do in the beginning when we played it from 22 cents, but now around the 35-cent region, it's taking a little bit too long for my liking. It could pop at any moment though, but the rest of the market's popping all around, right? It's not about, hey man, you missed out on Cardano's, let's say 20%, 30% move, 50% move. It's more about, did I miss out on, did I allocate it well enough now where on another asset I made more in that interim, right? Maybe I made 100% elsewhere.
It's a very interesting sort of market dynamic that we're in right now, because I don't know, I'm sort of looking at the closes. So ETHUSD had a phenomenal close. By the way, guys, speaking of ETHUSD, I have scheduled a Ethereum video for that is going to be published right after this live stream. So definitely go ahead and catch that one. It's on ETHUSD as well as FBTC. We kind of go in depth with Ethereum there. But no, I think Ethereum had a phenomenal close. But I'm looking at the charts, Sean. I'm noticing that there are some coins. Now I looked at VeChain, I looked at Cardano, and I think that they actually closed underneath resistance.
Cardano did, yeah.
Cardano, VeChain as well, though, actually. VeChain closed underneath resistance. In addition to that, even you were just talking about Uniswap.
Yeah.
Right? I think Uniswap also kind of closed underneath resistance that I was looking at.
No, I wouldn't say so. I would say Uniswap broke resistance, $10 of resistance, around $9.90. And the thing is, right, we're comparing it to what Ethereum has done, which was fantastic. I agree. These guys don't need to break resistance each week moving forward. They don't need to do that. They're not getting rejected either. They're not like, you're not seeing a massive sell-off at those levels. You're not seeing people come in and just sell into those major levels where you're seeing a massive wick on the Cardano chart or the Uni chart. You're not seeing that. So I wouldn't say that it's something to be concerned of, or it's just more like, okay, it's resistance. Path to least resistance is likely to the short-term levels underneath. And I want to be in an asset that has path to least resistance upside, right? So Ethereum closed above its major weekly highs, and this is what I mean. I think Ethereum, Krisha, is leading the way a week in advance, and now this week will be probably Ethereum having the spotlight, and everyone is going to be like Ethereum, when they should have been in position like weeks ago, maybe even last week. And the rest of the alts may take a step back, and next week the alts will run, and people will be like, hey man, Ethereum's doing nothing, what the hell, it's boring. But it's Ethereum that gave the green light to the altcoins by breaking its high.
Ethereum's been such a clean chart to read, eh? Like, it has easily been one of the cleanest charts to read. It actually told you, guys, I'm moving up. If you want, hop on.
Look at the bullish divergence on the daily too. It doesn't get cleaner than that. Like, literally, boom, triggered, boom.
So we had all the tools, right? We had all the indicators and everything going off. But look at the price action on this. Like, it was too neat. And as soon as Ethereum FBTC broke its resistance, that was like, okay, there you go. Yep. Here's your present. Here's your very, very late Christmas present.
We literally have the best candle closes across all the mid to high time frames now. We have great weekly candle closes. We have okay, let's just walk through all of them, right? Weekly candle close, boom, check mark. 4-day candle close, boom, check mark. 3-day candle close was actually freaking fantastic. We even got a bull flag breakout, high taken out, beautiful full body 3-day candle close. Boom, check mark, hardcore check mark. 2-day check mark. Let me double check on the 2-day actually. I don't want to get ahead of myself. Yeah, check mark. Daily as well, right? We just checked. That was perfect. So Ethereum looking fantastic. Does it mean that it's gonna have zero pullbacks from here? No, we're gonna see pullbacks, but it's building the market confidence every step of the way.
True that. Any questions, guys? Especially the seedlings. I was wondering if you guys had any questions. Like, these are good. I mean, we're seeing markets trend right now, right? So there are different lessons, I guess, that can be employed in consolidationary markets, if that's even a word. Consolidationary. But okay, so there's like a different lessons that can be employed during those times of the market, but there are different sort of lessons that can be employed in trending markets. So right now we're seeing a trending market. So let us know if you guys have any questions whatsoever. This is a good time. Oh, Ken Kasashi's in here. He's like, morning. Was he? I mean, I'm late, so I'm not sure if you've been in here.
No. Ken. Hey, how's it going, Ken? No, I think he just got in, actually. Wolvie's in here, too. How's it going, Wolvie? Wow, we got more and more seedlings pouring in. Let the rest of the people know, too, in the Discord that we are live, by the way. I think I forgot to link it today. I was in a hurry.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
Did you really? Okay.
I think I may have. I'm just... Gustav says, good morning. I overslept the weekly close for Ethereum. Would it be more sensible to wait for another retest of the high? Which high are you talking about? Last week's high? The high of the high? the previous bull market high. And that in itself, I still wouldn't know, right? Depends on whether you're comfortable getting into position and being okay with a pullback, right? If you're not comfortable being okay with a pullback right after you get into position, then maybe you want to wait. Maybe you're like, you know what, I'd rather miss out on the entire trend than sit through a pullback after getting into position. Now, me personally, I'm always weighing the opportunity cost of not being part of the trend. So sometimes I'm just like, you know what, I don't care where I'm buying, I just want to be part of the trend. But you got to play the trend then, right? You got to play the trend. You can't let the trend break on you and just stay in the position because you're still stubborn.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Marvin says, hey, all BTC on the 4-hour looks like it wants to go back to the 30K level. Can you take a look? I mean, Bitcoin is ranging at the moment, but I mentioned this in Krisha's daily video today on Ethereum. Okay, I want to actually touch on this a little bit. When ETH came and touched up against that major resistance at 0.045, which we got from the weekly time frame, right over here, right over here, this level, right? We were watching that level, and this morning, Kush and I both noticed, wait a minute, what's going on over here? As soon as ETH started taking that down move, Bitcoin USD actually started having a nice up move, where it actually broke a critical high over here, the zone over here, right? This was key. So that could have just been coincidence, keep that in mind, but it's something to keep in note that maybe money is flowing between Ethereum and Bitcoin. When ETH does reach its resistance, Bitcoin may actually start seeing one leg up each time, right? So when you see ETH hit a resistance, if we see Bitcoin USD take a leg up again next time, that would be indicative of profits being flown from Ethereum into Bitcoin. So just keep that in mind. Either way, going back to topic, Bitcoin has had a nice little run up over here on the lower time frames. Since you mentioned the lower time frames, on the 4-hour too, we closed above a critical level at 3,300. We may retest 3,300, but Kusha, if you take out 3,300, 664, that's going to be important. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, that's the resistance that we're getting resisted at right now.
Yeah,
but if we actually start closing 4-hour candles over that, I think we're likely going to head all the way up to around 38, 39K. That's going to be my next targets for Bitcoin. But it's looking decent. I think we could get a revisit of 32.7. But anything below that is going to be like completely premature. We're kind of going to have to wait for additional sort of price action to see if we start losing those lower time frame levels to really anticipate any move to, say, 30K or lower than that.
So you guys see my horizontal levels over here. They're marked off of the higher time frames. Accordingly, you guys can make your decisions. Over here I have upper region around 33,800. The blue dotted line is going to be key as well at around 33,200, and underneath we have a horizontal at 30,678, right? But honestly, even a 12-hour candle close above this zone over here at 33,000 is likely going to have a retest of this zone over here at around 34,000. Now, Kusha, I'm looking at the Mango dynamic on the daily as well as on the 12-hour. We'll start with the daily. I think that's going to be the easiest of trades. If we close above the Mango dynamic, as you can see, we're actually testing the buy opportunity, or rather in this case, the sell opportunity of the Mango dynamic. The purple line is coming in at around 35,000, right? So if we close above that, to me, that is a clear sign that, you know what, this over here just ended up being very trappy action, or bears do not have the strength to actually see follow through, and we're likely going to see continuation towards the upside in the near future. That's coming in again at 35,600. On the 12-hour, it gets a little bit more interesting. Ken, I think you've been watching this one. You did mention it, right? Last time around. This is now threatening to flip green from red straight to green. So it's not done it just yet, and this is actually really interesting to me. If we do start closing multiple candles above this and this stays green with the slope of the dynamic now beginning to flip towards the upside, I'm gonna be a little bit more cautious on my alt BTC trades, because this could have implications.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. And this is where, guys, you get to really like put pieces of the puzzle together. You know, these are all little pieces now. There's no other market like crypto out there that's like this sort of dynamic, right? Because you're pitting one asset against the other, and right now we're in a bull market, so they're all moving up. Right? So, yeah, you gotta take a step back and look at the holistic picture. That way, you get to make better decisions, and you get to be efficient with your decision making.
Bob Harrison is asking, saying you guys might want to consider pulling up GRT BTC as it has a clean break above resistance on the 4-hour and the daily. It doesn't have a lot of price history, but the clean breaks may. Yeah, no, I've been keeping an eye on GRT, man. So let's go ahead and take a look at that one. You said GRT BTC, eh? Okay. So we'll go take a look at that one. The USD chart doesn't look too bad either, actually.
It looks good. I really like this one. Good find. I have not been looking at GRT. It's not been on my list.
I don't know, man. Am I looking at the right chart? This isn't.
Let's see that. What's the ticker that you have?
GRT. Can you see my chart, Krisha, on
Yeah,
on
I
the
can
stream?
see it. I can see it now. Yes.
Am I looking at the same thing that you are? This doesn't look
yeah.
okay.
It's definitely a rejected cup and handle there. So we
Yeah.
did get rejected off the trend line. However, the trend is pretty decent though.
Are you referring to another chart, Bob? Oh, okay. No, I don't like this. I don't like this.
No? Why not?
No. Like you just said, though, it's a rejection of the neckline, cup and handle, whatever you want to call it.
It's a very small sort of picture, right? When you're looking at patterns, but I'm looking at like just that overall trend on the higher time frames, and I think it looks like a half decent chart.
Okay, so yeah, but it's not.
I don't have any crazy analysis.
So Bob, you're talking about a clean break of this level over here, eh? I see what you're talking about now. I mean, okay, it's not bad. I just feel like it could come down lower, and the easier trade is above head at 0.0001843 Satoshi, right? It's easier overhead over here.
Yeah, I agree with you.
I really think this could come down much lower. Like, it's like a falling channel right now. It's actually coming down right now, but let's keep an eye on this and see, like, where does it get supported eventually. If it flags here, I just don't like the last 3 12-hour candles, and this one just started. We have around 4 hours to go, of course, but last 3 4 hour candles are showing kind of hesitation over here. Then again, it's easier. It's an easier trade overhead at 1,843 Satoshi.
I think that's the best way to put this one. Also, because
I think you're right, Bob. I think we're just seeing it differently. I'm also taking a quick look at it, right? Compared to you, you're probably seeing more than I am. But sometimes a fresh, quick look is exactly what you need to get a bias check. Oh, by the way, for those of you who are, I'll talk about that later. I was going to talk about send out a message through the new seed links, but I'll just send out a announcement in the seed chat instead. Avi says, wait for the 1 hour, wait for it to break the neckline, better to long higher. Yeah, I love buying higher, man. I love buying higher.
GRT. John May says, hello, Mongolians. What's up, Johnny May?
And Bob, keep in mind, I'm also biased to charts that don't have that much price history. I like seeing a lot more aggression in newer charts, and that's something else you may want to keep in mind for your trading too. like trend trades on charts with more of a history, more of a fingerprint are easier to trade and allow for it to come back on you. But a chart that is a little bit more new, I want to see aggression. Oh, Johnny's here? Where is he? I'm trying to find his comment. Did I miss it? Oh, there he is. He says, hello, Mongolians. How's it going, buddy? How's it going?
Hey, do you want to check? I'm not sure if you checked out XLM, Sean. Do you want to check out XLM?
Let's go ahead and check it out. People have been asking for it.
Yeah, I thought it actually had a pretty decent set of charts.
Oh,
not decent, it had a really bullish chart, but I was wondering about the weekly close.
Yeah, me too. No, still not there yet. Still not there yet. So Cardano, see, so this is what I mean, Krisha, like Cardano, XLM, and I think there's another one. I'm forgetting which. They're not. It's not bearish, but they've not done it just yet. You'll be buying against resistance. So this is a chart, man. We've been talking about XLM for a long time. We've been waiting for it to break overhead resistance right over there. You're seeing it around 0.03 to 0.035. If it does get there, we have move all the way up to 0.046, and then after that, perhaps all the way up to 0.07. Sorry, 0.7. So essentially, 30 cents to 35 cents is the zone. Next level is 46 cents. After that, around 75 cents.
Yeah.
All right. 1 inch, yes. 1 inch has been good. I've been liking that one. I've been keeping an eye on the shot, but may come down. Yeah, there we go. Yep, took out the low over here too. So not convincingly though. Not convincingly. I want to see a little bit more follow through for this. If it needs to come down a bit more. It's been great though. Honestly, any retest over here of 2.29 is likely going to be a buy opportunity. A retest of 2.05 is definitely going to be a buy opportunity. And this was the big buy that I was thinking of getting in on, and I did not get in on at 1.55. 74% since then. So that was a missed opportunity.
See, like it's man, this is so weird. Not weird. I think weird is the wrong word. But Ethereum actually had the best close right now. I'm looking at every chart, and I don't think any chart's been able to take out resistance. It was only Ethereum.
Exactly.
What in the world?
It's kind of that's what's gonna be the hardest part of this market, right? Trying to not jump from asset to asset because you're seeing, hey, Ethereum is not closing above resistance. That was the theme story last week. While what was all the other coins doing, Krisha? Chainlink had taken out resistance. There's so many coins that were taking out major levels. Who else did something like that? Dot, I believe, broke resistance, made all-time highs. The charts across Dot has made all-time highs, right?
Yep.
Go ahead.
No,
there's no price history. Yeah, there's no price history. Yeah, so you're looking at all these other assets that are doing great things, and you feel like Ethereum's not. Bitcoin has made all-time highs too, and now this week Ethereum has done it. So it's
patience,
just about
grasshoppers. Patience. So true, man.
Austin Gardner says CRV USDT. Let's go ahead and take a look at it, buddy. Love that you're here every single stream, by the way. It has not gone unnoticed. Appreciate your attendance. Hey, this is good looking chart, Krisha. Check it out. CRV USDT Binance daily.
CRV. Also, guys, we're approaching the 1 hour mark. We will be wrapping up soon. So, seedlings and everyone else, if there's any questions, shoot. In this market, mindset is going to be everything. For those who endured the pain of the last bear and missed opportunities of the last bull, you guys know that mindset is going to be everything here. So it's about knowing what questions to ask the right questions.
I really like the chart. We have a really clear, and Kusha's completely right, by the way. But going back to the chart over here, I really like the chart over here. It's really, really almost methodical in its movement up and movement down. We had resistance over here that flipped into support at $1.78, right, around $1.80. That was actually a major level because you can see that that breakdown over here led to the continuation of this massive bear market. Sorry, just got a little bit distracted there. Paul Kaiser says, where do you get your thank you for the tip, by the way. And it says, where do you get your music playlist? Is it Pandora? No, it's on Spotify, man. It's on Spotify. I can link it out to you guys later, but I'll do that later. But anyways, going back to the analysis. What was I going to say? Yeah, resistance at 178 flipped into support. We took that out. We did not even give it a retest. We went straight up to the top of the region over here. You could essentially mark out this box, this consolidation over here, right? Bring it in, right? We went to the top of the box immediately, broke above it, and now we're retesting it right now, right? So now the question is, do we get supported there, or do we come down and break back into the box? I'd reckon that we actually get supported over there on the lower time frames by the end of the daily close at the very least, and we'll make our way back up to all the way rather to $2.70. So there's a trade over here, 23 cents. And where do you know you're wrong? Well, if you close the daily candle underneath $2.180, you're wrong about the trade, and it's likely going to make its way back down to $1.76. But this is looking good. CRV, good find. If it breaks 260, Kusha, I think it's going to 5. Your thoughts?
I think this is one of the charts where, along with Ethereum, this one actually did well against resistance. We closed, I believe we closed over like a region of daily resistances. It doesn't have much price action. I'm looking at it on the Binance chart. But if you look at it on the daily, you can see like better points of support and resistance, and I think that we have managed to take one out. I think the next point only comes in at $2.67. So we could potentially get up there.
Yeah, I think it's a yeah, $2.70. I agree. So right now we're testing support at 218. If we take out 270, there's a move first to 350. That's going to be the good move. I'm setting an alert here.
But as long as this actually holds structure, eh, guys? Like, we're giving you this. So you need to understand when certain crypto, certain charts actually take out resistance. Now, Sean and I, we have this thing where we look for confirmation, right? Even if it means looking for consecutive candle body closes on those lower time frames above that key resistance point, but we'll look for that. Now, right now we're looking at CRV USDT on that daily time frame. Okay, now we only have one candle body close over that. So it, like, any sort of upside on this chart is going to be contingent on us actually, you know, using that region as good support. So I'll be looking for consecutive candle body closes over that region.
CryptoKitty says, thanks Mango for all the alpha. I'm here for the great prior knowledge and experience of the markets, priceless. Hey, thank you so much, CryptoKitty. Really kind words as usual, and it's honestly a pleasure to have you in our community. You've been freaking awesome.
She always manages to put a smile on my face.
Yeah.
Even your comments, like from, you know, before we used to do the streams and just the videos, I used to absolutely love looking at your comments.
Oh,
it totally make my day.
Yeah, same here. Like one of those, one of the frequent commenters on YouTube, consistent for the past 2 years now. So really appreciate that. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at Aave Lend. So this one, Krisha, has done fantastically. I think got all the way up to our target of 290-ish. We were looking at.
Yes.
285. It got to 289 actually. So yeah. This is one of the strongest charts in crypto, definitely. Looking great. There's not much to talk about, right? There was, it's in pretty much price history right now. Trader Fraser has been posting some really good analysis in the seed chats, the seed chart section. So those of you on the seed program, go ahead and check it out, because I remember him posting a few good charts on Lend BTC or Aave BTC as well, and he had some really good ideas over there. But yeah, there's not much to talk about in terms of Lend. It's in price discovery. Likely gonna get a proper test of 300 soon. Once it breaks 300, look for like every $25 region to be psychological resistance and eventually actually being met. So that's Aave. There's another one, Link. Okay, so my thoughts on Link. Yes, so I am in a Link trade. I've been a very long Link trade, but my thoughts on Link are very clear, guys. I've been trading it on the monthly time frame, and I'm looking at the monthly bull flag to close above the zone over here. At the very least, it needs to close above 15.55, right? Great close is going to be about $20, of course, about this wick high. If we do that, I'm looking for $30 next, right? And we're closing the month in 5 days. So throughout the month, by the way, when I was talking about the monthly candle close, it seemed like it was so far away, right, to a lot of people. But now, hey, look at that. It paid off. We stayed in a position. We've actually been accumulating along the weekly mango dynamic. I have Link charted on one of... no, that's the LTC. Yeah, this is the chart on Link. Put up the weekly mango dynamic, and I was accumulating along this zone over here too, and felt like Link was doing nothing while the rest of the market was moving so hard, and then boom, in no time, Link suddenly made its move. Now, again, I'm going back into patience mode, right? There's not much to actually talk about other than just looking at this clean monthly chart. You can put a horizontal here, and that's it.
Man, some of these charts are so freaking neat. And also, this is a good thing into altcoins, eh? Like, it's very they can turn a page very, very fast. Like, it's a new sort of like look at Link BTC. I mean, it took such a freaking beating, and now we're pretty much already testing the breakdown point, and that was not like any sort of minor drop to the downside. That was pretty freaking major. But look at the recovery on this.
Yep. So video says then Cardano is next. Cardano is next, in that you can go ahead and check out the video in the channel. Krisha has done an analysis on Cardano. I think it was just yesterday, so it's a proper more in the actually I think we covered Cardano too in the stream already today, so we can rewind a little bit as well. Shreya says DOT. We look at DOT tomorrow. LTC, yeah, let's go ahead and look at LTC. So LTC, I wasn't liking too much. I was in this trade. I took a loss on this trade. Got out of it because of opportunity cost. Wasn't... Yeah, there you go, right? Close underneath resistance too, Krisha. You seeing it on the monthly? Right. Well, it's not closed just yet, but it looks like it wants to. Not a big fan of it at all. Too much opportunity cost on this one. So if you go on over to the weekly time frame, you can see that the weekly has closed underneath that monthly level twice now. We have two weekly candle closes underneath 145. Not a big fan of that. So I was in this trade and I got out of this trade.
Link and not Link, sorry, LTC and EOS. Those two like really bleh coins. I hate trading the two.
Alright, so guys, we've hit the 1 hour 15-minute mark. We'll be wrapping up now. Krisha, are there any thoughts? You want to take a quick look at Bitcoin and Ethereum, the two? Oops, I took my Bitcoin chart out by mistake. CST.
Well, Bitcoin, I mean, we're currently up against 4-hour resistance, and it's if and only if we really get over that and we manage to take out, and 4-hour resistance, I believe there's a line there somewhere. Okay, no, it's just, let's say, at 33,680. That is the region that I'm looking at. As soon as we start getting 4-hour candle body closes over that, I will be looking for continuation on Bitcoin.
What are your thoughts on Bitcoin's weekly chart, Krisha?
Let's go and look at it. Man, tough.
I think this has a potential chance of turning into a weekly bull flag. Look at the Tenkin. It's beginning to slowly creep upwards. Okay, people may not be noticing that, but next week's Tenkin may actually jut up a little bit more to around 27,000-30,000. Who knows? The Kijun coming in at 22,000. That is an opportunity. If we do get there, that would be a massive buy opportunity. The 21 EMA, yes, and I predicted that right. Wow. If you guys remember, I was looking for the 21 EMA to come up and line up with the Kijun this week, and with this week's candle open, we actually got the 21 EMA lining up with the Kijun. So this week, if we do see 22,000, 23,000, that is going to be a massive buy opportunity for me. Keep that in mind. Don't be surprised when it does, or if it does happen. Again, we're not saying it's going to happen, but if it does happen, that's going to be a buy. Okay, that's going to be a buy for me and Krisha. I don't know about you guys. You guys got to adjust.
Did you say 22,000?
22 to 23, yes.
Okay.
It's going to be a gift in many ways, but Tenkin Kijun, Krisha. Sorry, Kijun 21 EMA right over there, lining up. I like that.
I'll be very generous though of Bitcoin to give us that. I'm looking honestly. My eyes are set on 27.8. But yeah, if there's any move that will really sort of get people, it's going to be moved down to 22.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for that, quite honestly. Okay, so that's Bitcoin. We can go ahead and take a quick look at Ethereum again. Ethereum is looking fantastic. I want the 48 now to close above 1,442, Krisha, above the wick high that we put in 2 4-day candles ago. So we have 3 days before this closes. We have some time. What are your thoughts? Is it going to do it?
I don't know. I think so, yes. I think Ethereum can rip from here.
All right, so I agree with you there too. You can keep a look on the keep an eye on the 4-hour time frame. I think if we close 2 4-hour candles above 1,433, we're likely going to take out this high over here at 1,475. Likely going to make our way to 1,500 and above if we do that for sure. Is there structure you're seeing over here as a pattern trader on the 4-hour time frame? Is there anything?
On the 4-hour time frame? No. I'll just be grabbing onto straws if I sort of try to extrapolate anything from here.
Let me go ahead and take a look. Oscillators are bullish. RSI is bullish. Let's get the 12-hour cross to the upside bullish. Was there something here? No, there was nothing here. So RSI is not bad, and angling upwards. 12 RSI, there's not much to say over there, to be honest. Daily stochastics were a bit of a concern, but now they've crossed back up again. I want to see this start swinging above the 80 zone again. Ethereum's biggest sign to me was the daily RSI on the Mango Mother over here. You can clearly see that there was bullish divergence between this area here, this area over here, and continuation as soon as we took out this wick high over here. Boop. So yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. It's a great way to start the week. The entire freaking market is green. The market across the board is attempting for all-time highs. Bitcoin is at all-time highs. Ethereum is at all-time highs. Is there anything more you need to say, hey, we are in a bull market? All the naysayers are, I think, finally eating their shoes. Krisha, any final thoughts before we wrap up?
No, that's all. You guys know how to do it. Do it, Mango.
We're going to be keeping the music on, and we'll see you guys in the chat. We'll chat with you guys for around 5 minutes before we end the stream. See you guys there.
See you guys. Ciao.